Was that too intense for you? Sorry, it's just Blox Fruit is one of the grindiest games I've played since World of Warcraft, and with a player base that has been around since 2019, I wanted to try it out for 24 hours. I'll be honest, when I first started, I had no idea what I needed to do, or what the goal was. All I knew was to go to the question mark. After that, I could tell I needed to get more levels and earn money, but I want to do it as efficiently as possible without having to spend real money or waste my time. Now I know nowadays video games have game passes, heck, even World of Warcraft is adapting their own type of game pass, but as I said, I don't want to spend money. Roblox games are different because they have codes. And I mean, Roblox games have a lot of codes. Blox Fruit is no different, and I'm gonna take advantage of all of this. Also, any and all research I found for the game I will leave links to in the description, as this leveling method will work best with any active events and codes. And Gamer Robot, if you're watching this, I hope you watch all the way till the end. Once leveling, you can put points into 5 different attributes, which are melee, defense, sword, gun, and Blox Fruit. And these are permanent, so I had to choose my points carefully. For the most part, I held onto my points for a bit until putting some into defense because I had a feeling Blox Fruit and other weapons would help me later on. And I was right, weapons do help, but it was still taking a lot of time to level up, so let's earn some money. With the first acquired Blox Fruit, I can start farming. 4 hours done, I have reached over 130 levels, and that was without any experience boost. Mainly because I didn't know about them until I reached Skylands, and once they were turned on, I never wanted to turn it off. During my playtime, I didn't even realize I started right when the Christmas event started, and let me just say, playing during any event makes leveling and saving money 100 times better. I used the Kilo Fruit for over 190 levels before swapping to Flame, and both have been incredibly useful for grinding. I just wish I could keep my fruits, because it does suck to lose them. Kilo is really good, don't sleep on that fruit, that's a very good fruit. Anyways, the Christmas event gave away random Blox Fruits, and for the most part, I just stored the fruits to give away or hold on to. But remember how I said I was trying to be efficient to level? Well, I started off as a shark, and I didn't even realize that there were different types of races in this game. To make leveling go fast, I need a race that can do a lot of damage or is really fast, and luckily there's a rabbit race, and the Christmas event had someone to change my race. There are many different ways to be efficient at leveling. While some players have a great solo kill build, others may have a great AoE kill build. Let me explain. Let's say there are 5 mobs within a circular area. If you kill one and move on to the next, each kill takes about 8 to 15 seconds depending on your gear. Each mob takes about 20 seconds to respawn, so at best, if you get to every mob right when one dies, the very first mob that died would respawn when you're attacking the third mob. Very efficient if you're good at solo killing, however if you have a good AoE build or area of effect abilities, then this will take even longer. So, instead, if we grabbed all the mobs to a center point, it'll take about 15 seconds to get them together and 10 to 20 seconds to kill them all, which allows us to finish the quest in about 45 seconds to a minute. There are upsides and downsides to many builds. In solo kill builds, most of the cooldowns for abilities are high since they focus a target, and generally they're not good for farming, such as the dough Blox Fruit. While AoE builds normally have cooldowns that allow them to use abilities right after another, such as Blizzard Blox Fruit. There are many other things to take into account when you want to really min-max the best that you can, and since I was going a sword and Blox Fruit AoE build, I had to start looking for ways to increase my overall damage and ways to live. That being said, there were abilities I bought from a trainer at Frozen Valley, another trainer in Skylands, as well as noticing that races can evolve into version 2 and 3, and for the rabbit that meant running very, very fast. However, most of these were locked behind a level cap, and I was barely at, so I had to farm a lot, and did the classic server hopping to try and farm out boss experience. However, from what I noticed, it may be better to farm mobs if they're closely stacked and near the quest giver, because farming Cyborg only gave about 30 levels in 20 minutes, so that wasn't great. But I did finally get to C2. C2 intro area is probably one of the fastest leveling areas since everything is so close to each other, and by the end of another 4 hours, I was leaving to head to Green Zone. Talk about gotta go fast with how much time I have left. Now, I know I was trying to level as fast as I could, but I did want to experience the game a bit other than the grind fest of questing. There was also raids, and as mentioned before, evolving my race. These other experiences do take a lot of time, as in raids you can fail them, which add to wasted time, but they were fun to do, as well as farming up bounty and finding someone to kill to evolve my weapon, which I barely swapped to Saber maybe after like well over 500 plus levels of using triple katana, but you know, that was a oopsie on my end. And just like that,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I ended up with 1,225 levels earned a total of $8,403,501, and my build was Saber and Buddha version 1. Do you think I could have done it better with or without using any exploits? Let me know in the comments. Also, Gamer Robot releasing the Christmas update on Christmas does suck for most players since it's a holiday followed up by New Year's. Unless you're like me and you have a bunch of free time without family. So to make up to players who missed the week-long event, how about a 2-hour code using my name to activate it? The game is very fun, but missing out on this event gave a good head start for new players, or players trying to hit the max level. If you made it this far, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll be playing many other grindy games for 24 hours and seeing the best ways to get rewards. And the next game we'll be playing for 24 hours is